Howl's Moving Castle is an unforgettable journey that celebrates the power of love, self-discovery, and the magic that resides in all of us. Howl's Moving Castle is based on a novel by the same name, set in a world where magic and technology coexists. The story revolves around Sophie Hatter. After being cursed by a witch, Sophie finds herself transformed into a 90-year-old woman. Determined to break the curse, Sophie goes on a journey where she meets Howl and his friends, a plethora of strange yet endearing characters. Studio Ghibli's adaptation of Howl's Moving Castle used the breathtaking animation and the intrusive soundtrack along with the vibrant storytelling and made Howl's Moving Castle's novel come to life. Miyazaki's attention to the small details in what makes the castle is truly something to be studied. The castle looks absurd. It looks out of place because it's 3D in a 2D movie, making it stand out animation-wise and story-wise because Howl has a very weird moving castle. But beyond its visual spectacle, Howl's Moving Castle tackles very deep themes. It talks about the destructiveness of human greed. It talks about the consequences of war, and above all, it talks about the importance of empathy. Sophie's self-discovery mirrors the struggles that we face in real life. We find norms that dictates the way we should look and the way we should act. The movie challenges these norms. The movie encourages you to break all these norms and to find what you want to do, find the person that you want to be. And when you truly love yourself, that's where you're gonna find empathy within you to understand other human beings. Which brings me to my next point, which is how the movie talks about the futility of war. Because when you think about it, war is the opposite of empathy. If people found empathy within themselves, they will never find the strength to hurt one another. Each character in the movie has his own traits, his own characteristics that really resonates with the audience. You can see characters dealing with their own insecurities, trying to find ways to defeat them. This is how the bond between Howl and Sophie actually comes to life. The commonalities between them is their journey of personal growth and healing. Howl is a truly unique character. The way he's living, where he's living, the way he takes part of war but doesn't really want to, this makes him a compelling and relatable character. At first glance, you can see Howl is a flamboyant, mysterious wizard that you don't know anything about. He's just charming and carefree, but underneath this facade, you're gonna find a character who is struggling with their own vulnerabilities and their own fears. You can see that he has a deeper sense of insecurities and self-doubt, much like Sophie or me or anyone. One of the most striking aspects of Howl's character is his desire of freedom yet fear of commitment. He often tries to find realms or places where no one can find him. When things get too hard, he doesn't fight back. He completely isolates himself. Yet he finds himself peer pressured to take parts in things that he doesn't want to be part of. The more he's peer pressured, the more he loses his identity. And you can find him completely swarmed by the darkness. His literal transformation is transforming into a bird that can fly, which reflects his fear of losing his humanity, and how one can be consumed by their own thoughts and the people around him. This is what makes Howl an empathetic character, because he understands his own emotions throughout the movie. Meeting Sophie is Howl's catalyst to becoming a better person, to finding purpose in life. Howl's redemption arc lies in the fact that he created his own family. He created a misfit group of people that accepts him the way he is. People that makes him want to be a better person. People giving him the human capacity to grow and transform. Sophie, on the other hand, is a resilient, dynamic character from the beginning. Her reaction to being cursed and turned into a 90-year-old woman is quite absurd because she actually was thankful that she get to have a mask to hide behind. She finds forgiveness within her to forgive the witch who casted the spell and take care of her. She quickly makes friend with Turnip Head and showers him with her kindness. Sophie teaches us that youth isn't about physicality at all. Youth resides in the soul. She didn't allow her mother's harshness and the cruelty of her family to actually affect the way she treats people. She tries to find and look hard for what's good in people. She transmits confidence and people use it for their own benefit. People's adoration for Howl or Sophie or Howl's Moving Castle is a testament that this film is timeless. It has an enchanting storytelling technique and emotional depth woven within its story, leaving fans yearning to go back to that world. Every time I watch a Studio Ghibli movie, no matter how old I am, I feel like he's teaching me a new lesson. I feel like a child that's brain is still being formed. I feel like I miss being a child. I miss exploring what is it to be kind, what is it to be nice, and what is it to be empathetic.